Interesting times in America, no doubt about that. What are your thoughts? Maybe we can start with Trump. First 100 days in office, good, bad, the ugly. What do you think?
Well, typical Trump. He plays both sides, calls them all ugly just to get him to the center stage. So for that reason, okay, I think he's getting things done that way. Not sure I totally like them, but if they're effective, we are yet to see.
That's fair enough. What do you think about the tariffs? I mean, ultimately, they're in place now, so like everything, yet to see, time will tell, but what are your thoughts?
Well, it is hard to say. You have people on both sides speaking about it. So they're speaking that it would help U.S. production and U.S. activity. Maybe so, maybe it will. The other one is that it's going to increase the prices. Sooner or later, somebody has to pay for it. It's hard to figure out exactly who will be paying for it.
And what about, finally, Iran? What do you think the ultimate outcome will be, if there will be one, unless they keep procrastinating, it is status quo, or do you see things turning on a dime? How do you see it, future, beyond?
Well, Iran has definitely been a challenge with the United States one way or another. Hard to say where the real benefit is, whether for Iran or versus Iran. Very difficult to say. And from the past, they've been pretty coarse in their discussion, and where they can get away with it, they've been successful. And for most part, they haven't tried as hard as I think they could have.
First of all, I'm from upstate New York. I'm a diehard Republican, and I love Trump. I think if we wait it out, his tariffs are going to work, and we're going to bring this country back together again. That's my feelings.
What about the executive orders? Which are the 100-plus executive orders that you're most happy about seeing that he's signed?
Well, he fulfilled his orders already about taking people back across the border, and I can't say any more about that. They're still doing it, and that's all I got to say.
One more question. What do you think is going to happen with Iran?
With
Iran?
I just want to see us stop fighting around the world. That's what I want to see. And Iran, they need to stop with their threats and bombings and stuff, and I think Trump is going to take care of that very well.
It's a busy time in America. There's too much to talk about almost, but give me your thoughts on particularly the first 100 days of our president right now as we get right to that benchmark.
Yeah, I think he's doing a great job. We've had for years countries such as, international places such as European Union and China, kind of taking advantage of where we stand at an economical standpoint. And I think it's finally time that we rise up and reciprocate what they've been doing to us and try to stand our ground. So I think so far there is going to be, a learning curve maybe to it and some hurt to it, but I think in the long term it's going to be a great deal for the United States.
And with the conflicts, Middle East, Europe, could we see peace hopefully sooner than later? What do you think?
I hope so. I think the United States backing of Israel is great, and I think we need to have strong support for our allies, and I think being there for them and them being there for us will help maintain a balance and on a global standpoint, and I think we're positioned well there.
What do you think of we're getting to the point of the first 100 days of our new president? Well, old president, new again.
Right. Well, I'm not sure about the taxes, the increase in the taxes, and then China countered back with theirs, but maybe we should stop buying so much Amazon stuff. And what he's trying to do is get business back here, which is what we need. That's a start. You got to start somewhere. I mean, they're not going to start building factories here tomorrow, but we got to start going in that direction, take care of ourselves.
What do you think about just what's going on in the Middle East, Europe, and the conflicts in the world? And could we have peace, at least in the near term, if not in the next 4 years?
Yeah, I think we could as soon as we get rid of Putin. I think that's the only problem. The other wars they can settle between themselves, but Putin's a tyrant like Hitler. So As soon as he's gone out of the picture, I think everything will straighten out.
So we're here with Mitra. Mitra is from Iran in South Florida. Mitra, we want peace with Iran and the United States, right?
Yes, we want peace.
What do you think of Trump, President Trump?
President Trump is good man. We love him.
Yeah.
People love Iran, love Mr. Trump.